Hey guys! Oh, Dane, don't say that.
Hi guys! Hey!
Hey guys! So if you want to be good on camera, you need to bring energy to that camera. But what is the right type of energy to bring? Today we're going to talk about that. Hi, I'm Ryan. Welcome to Pop Your Presence, helping you be better on camera and online. So today I'm interviewing a longtime YouTuber, Instagrammer, and anything, Mathew Schuler, who's been on the platform for about 11 years, which doesn't only make you old, but it makes you pretty incredible to have been able to sustain the amount of energy you do on camera. So firstly, I need to ask you, how many cups of coffee have you had today?
Holy I've had a couple.
Me too, and it's not working at all. I don't feel anything.
I think 3, yeah.
So I think a thing that a lot of people have is when they're first starting out and they're trying to be on camera, they're very nervous, etc., stuff like that. So I know you started YouTube at some point. It was many, many moons ago, before the internet was really starting to pick up.
Before the internet existed.
I don't remember what that was like. But what were some things you do, including things you do now before you go on camera, that get you really amped up, excited, and allow you to present that authentic energy that you have to the audience? What are some things you do?
Well, I think the primary thing is whatever topic I am talking about on camera, it is something that I'm already energetic about.
Right.
I think it's incredibly hard if you are a person talking about something that you're not really passionate or energetic about. And so that translates over the camera. But I think to answer your question...
Do I have my interview face on? I don't know.
To answer your question, the primary thing I do is research and script out what I'm going to say beforehand if I don't have the exact thing like in my head, like, oh my god, I need to say this right now. If it's a topic that takes research, I'm going to do my homework and write everything out.
That's good. Yeah, I do that.
Do your homework, kids.
No, I think that's really important. Being passionate about what you're talking about always translate better to the audience than if I were to talk about something I really am disinterested in. It shows. Like, it's really hard to pretend that you're interested in a topic. Some people can do it. Others can't do it.
And
some people are really bad at faking
You'll trip up a lot more.
Exactly.
Too. And it's like hard to even communicate things when you're like, when you don't believe it yourself or you're not in it.
And something I wanted to lead on with that question is, on YouTube, you see there are a lot of fake personalities. There are people that are like Jake Paul, Logan Paul. I don't really know if that's who they are on camera. Maybe they are. And if so, it scares the hell out of me. But other than that, there are people that genuinely fake their personality online on purpose to bring the energy up. Do you think, I've noticed in your videos, you come off very authentic. The energy is real. And we can tell that. So the question is, so my question is, do you think that having too much energy or amping your energy up too much can actually destroy the connection between you and the audience that you're trying to build, that trust?
I don't know. It's really interesting that you say that, because a lot of my friends growing up in high school and in college would tell me that they don't watch my videos because I'm a different person on video, on camera, than I am in real life. And that my energy is a little bit up. But I think for me, when I'm on camera, in a way I am presenting, and so I am trying to make a point and I'm trying to communicate something. So it's a little bit of a mix between like having a conversation with someone, but also giving a speech or presenting in a way.
So something I've found is that in my earlier videos when I started doing YouTube, I have this in my mind. I've always been a performer first. Like, performance is really important to me. So I became a presenter. I wasn't talking with you. I was presenting this information. I was presenting this joke to you. But I think there needs to be a fine balance when you're creating video to building that trust with your audience, and also giving them what they came there for, because what they came there for could just be you.
Right.
And if they find out that it isn't your authentic self,
then it's trouble.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I like building off of that with my videos, that might have been what you experienced or saw, is that there is this authentic level that comes through, because however, you know, I'm making a point with what I'm saying, but I'm trying to break that barrier with people and really communicate to the audience so that we can like feel each other. Like, you know, we feel each other. I don't know. I just
feeling it.
Not really caring how you're coming off or anything. You're just
No, I
kind of
totally
like, blah, like here I am.
I understand. I really admire that. I think that's something that the audience can take away from this, is to be their authentic self. But still, if you need that extra bump, some people just are not expressive. You need to be expressive on camera, because it people just tune out if you're not.
Oh, I have an interesting point.
Yeah.
And you don't have to include this if you don't want to. But I remember going through high school, and when I first started YouTube, it was the only place I felt like I could truly be myself. So in the sense, I was closeted because I'm gay, going through high school, and I didn't tell any of my friends or any of my family, and I felt completely like isolated. But going on camera, I felt like I could express myself in a different way. So this gets all like psychologically crazy, but going on camera, I felt like it was the only place I could truly, fully express what was in here to the world without threatening myself in my school or in my hometown. So
That's actually kind of interesting you mentioned that, because it wasn't a similar situation where I was like, I had this quote unquote secret that I was unsure of how people would react to. But at the same time, I grew up in Salt Lake, and not being LDS Mormon was something that was very frowned upon. So I felt like there was this constant pressure in the real world to perform and behave in a certain way. So online, it was a great place for me to not only talk about the things I love, which I could easily get amped up about, but also kind of do it in the way that I wanted to do it, and not do it to the way that I felt conformed I had to be.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. I just mentioned that because I had like a personal commitment or a personal like drive to connect with other people online. So it's not that I was like, oh, I just want to be really good on camera, or I just want to like be the best presenter I can be. It was like, I need to do this in order to feel connection with other people on like a more authentic level.
So
super weird.
No, that makes sense. So to bring this in full circle, I suppose my very last question to you is, when you're talking to someone, like we're talking to people that are just coming into this, they really want to be online, they really want to be making video, they want to be a quote personality, they want to sell something for their business, they want to do it, but they just can't get themselves to be there energetically. They just get on camera, they freeze. What is something you would tell that person that really wants it passionately, but just can't seem to get over the last hump to do it?
I would recommend a few things. I would say do a lot of research on the topic that you're talking about. Practice a ton. You can talk about the topics that you want to talk about with your friends or family or people around you, and practice those conversations. Because I think that helps out a lot when you're going to talk to the camera. And then get in a very comfortable space that you are alone and you can just focus in on exactly what you're doing and let the magic happen.
Let the magic happen. Let's leave it with magic. I'm Ryan. I hope to see you guys again in the next pop. Remember to subscribe. Mathew Schuler. Throw out all that Insta fame stuff you want.
YouTube.com/Mathew Schuler. Instagram.com/Mathew Schuler. That's it.
He's the only Schuler around. See you in the next one.